Hello everybody, this is Warrig and welcome to episode 59 of Infinity Evolved. I have a bit of a problem that I need to figure out how to get good buckets of lava. I need to figure out how to get buckets of lava. Yes, if I can say that right. So there's lots of different ways that I can do this. One of the more basic ways is I could get a fluid transposer, set up another fluid transposer, and just use that. But yeah, I've built those before. Instead, I want to try and build a bottler. Or not try and build it, I want to build one. Which should be pretty easy. It's part of forestry. What does that take? Bronze ingots. Should know how to craft those. So I haven't gotten into forestry. I probably should at some point here. But, you know, there's a lot of mods in this pack. A lot of mods in this pack. I'll get around to them all eventually. So my understanding is the bottler is pretty much just like the fluid transposer in that you can just kind of put fluid in and insert buckets. And it will fill them. Not bad. Just like that. Let's see what the other requires energy. Okay, well it's got that. Missing liquid resource. So what I need to do is, I probably should have thought about where I wanted to put this instead of just kind of plopping it down wherever. Because I should actually have it going a different way. So let's see what we can do with... Put this guy down here. Put the bottler on top. That fills it up. Hey, that's kind of neat. I get the little visual on that too. That's pretty cool. Alright, that fills up correctly. And now, what do I do? Let's go to here. Because we'll need an interface on here so that we can program it in the AE system. And I'm thinking I just want to go like that. Get some more cable. That should light that up. And then this, I'm actually probably just going to use a transfer or an item duct or something. Nope, not fluctuating item ducts. I don't care for those. And I'll just pipe stuff out. It's the servos. That's good enough. Right. That way. Cool. That should be fine, because that one I don't have to worry about, because this is an output, not an input. So that should work for me. So now if I grab another bucket here. This should fill up. Out goes the bucket. Off it goes. Cool. That is excellent. All right. So now we're going to program an interface. Let's see. I need to set up a pattern and tell it that one bucket here, a bucket becomes a lava bucket through that interface. Now the problem with this is I hope it doesn't end up requesting a bunch of buckets. It shouldn't. I mean, it probably will to start with, but hopefully eventually it'll kind of stabilize itself. and it won't request a bunch of buckets after that. So the main reason I need that, as I demonstrated, was there's a, if we go and look, I'll bring up that, if we look at the Alchemy, I need to make Incendium, which requires a lava bucket. So I've got the blaze powder, that's not a problem. Netherrack and simple catalyst, those are all easily done, but the lava bucket is the tricky one. So that makes this work. This one I've added, and I've got it all rigged up with Magicalis, Terrae, and some Sanctum. Yep. And those have actually all been processed. So those are all caught up. We had the Aether, which, why is that only at 17? That should be higher. Oh, because I only had it at 10. Let's put it to 64, please. Okay. Well, that's going to work. Of course, this one's got the Aether, Cracked Bone, and the Simple Catalyst back there. So these ones, this one here, I might as well tell it to Autocraft a bucket of lava. What else was it? Incendium was Blaze, Netherrack, and Simple, which we should have the Simple. We just need to add the Blaze and the Netherrack. Blaze Powder. Blaze Powder. Netherrack. I love having an AE system full of resources. Oops. That one. Alright, one of those, two of those, one of those. That's interesting. That should have cleared out. Oh well. Let's see. That and that and... What was the last piece? I'm missing something. Oh, simple catalyst. I didn't grab one. Going crazy. There we go. That should make this one Incendium. And now I'll be able to program up Incendium, which will live in this chest. The bucket doesn't come out. Why doesn't the bucket come out? That's unfortunate. That's going to be a bit of a problem. That should have come out. Well, I guess I got some more figuring out to do here. And interface to program up. Let me see if I can figure out how to get rid of that bucket. Well, the good news is the lava bucket seems to just take care of itself. So the Incendium crafts and the bucket disappears like it's supposed to. For some reason it didn't. It goes back into the AE system. And like I said, it seems to be doing pretty good. It's not making a bunch of extra buckets. So that's a good sign. The next thing we need to make, and I'm probably just going to kind of repeat the process. So I've got Incendium, I've got Magicalis, Sanctum, or Sanctus, Aether, Crepitos. As I said, I don't know what I need that for right now. Crystallis, I don't know. Terrae, I already have. Aquacalis, I don't have. And this is where I'm going to get in trouble here, is that I need I need ink sacs. And I'm not 100% sure, so I can get it from the Crusher and Black Wool. Really? Huh. That's kind of, that's interesting. Oh, 5% chance. Okay, well, that's not very good. Bee production, or I can get it from squid. I gotta figure out how to make a squid farm. I gotta say, I think that's one of the animals that I've never made before. Let me see if I can come up with a plan to make a squid farm. Because while that sounds fun, I'm not exactly sure how to do that off the top of my head. What's this guy waiting for? Oh, feathers. Yeah, my chickens aren't doing too well down here. I think it's mainly because I filled up with eggs. I might have to figure out some way to get more feathers too. So I've got a few things I need to get. Sounds like I better do some planning. Back in a bit. And good news, everybody. I realized how to make clay. Cool stuff, huh? Just takes water and sand in the Alchemy chemistry set. So I went ahead and set up the this guy over here to just keep me with, I don't know, say 100 clay. That should keep me pretty well set for a while. And I can always craft more. That's important because clay is actually a recipe in one of these guys. Tenebrae? Yeah, tenebrae. Obsidian, clay, coal, and simple. So, cool. Still haven't figured out how to farm the squid. I mean, I know how to do it. I just need to set it up. Anyway, I wanted to show you I realized I can make clay. So I am stoked about that. And I've got all the incendium now in place. So it's coming along nicely. I'm getting, let's see what I got, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them so far. I've got quite a few to go yet. But it's a start. And then we were going to do some really fun stuff once I get all of the necessary reagents saved up. Anyway, let's kill some squid. Okay, I've built myself a nice little tank here, and I am going to put some water down into it. So if you remember the floodgate, this is a handy little thing. I don't remember if it needs power. I don't think it does, because I don't think it has any kind of interface. So this should fill up to the edge of the floodgate here. Maybe if it's powered it goes faster, because that would be great right now. I can't really tell. It seems like it might be going faster, but that could just be my imagination also. Well, meanwhile, while that is filling up, I am going to grab some more stone, because I need to build something in the center. In the center of the box here, where's the center? Right about there. Yep, right about there. We're going to put in a auto spawner. Ta-da! Careful not to break the glass on the bottom. Cool. So that works. There's our tank full of water. And now we just need to get some conduit. And I think I want to, well, what am I going to use? I'm going to use, let's see, this guy needs fluid and other stuff. For now, I'm just going to put the, I'd already caught a squid, so hopefully, let's see, I've got power. Let's It's not working though. Oh, no mob essence, duh. So the mob essence, yes, that's what I was going to work on next. So in order to do that, I lost my fluctuating item duct. Or fluctuating fluid duct? Flux plated fluid duct. There we go, that's what I need. That one's opaque. I guess that'll kind of work. I wanted, thought I had more of those. Hold on. All right, there we go. So now, in order to make this work, I am going to set up a sewer. And with a sewer, I can do some pretty interesting stuff. I can make mob essence with the sewer. And I will do so, let's see, from experience. Fortunately, I have tanks and tanks and tanks of experience. So this is not going to be a huge problem. I've got loads of it. And what I've attached there, wow, he popped right out. Cool. So what I've attached there is a shower head. An XP shower over top of a sewer like this will generate an enormous amount of mob essence, apparently. Looks like I'm going to need a, not a barrel, a drum. There we go. Pop that out of there, put that into there. Should allow me to fill that up, and a servo in there should allow me to extract it. Cool. All right, that should keep that full. The only other thing I need to do now is I need to break this and put a grinder in. Whoa. And that, my friends, is almost finished. Last thing is going to be that. Ender chest with a blue marker on it. We'll now pump all of that stuff into, except I want to move that over one more, because this needs to be a fluctuating item duct. I almost always have all of the right stuff. All right. And yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's going to go on there like so. The last thing I need to do is figure out what to do with all of the extra mob essence, because I'm really not going to need any. Really not going to need any. I got, yeah, like buckets of it over here. See, that guy's probably out of power, so I need to get power. Which, do I have a spare tesseract? I do. Cool. Well, that's easy enough. There we go. That gets all these guys spawning. Last thing I need to do is just get the power connected over here with some flux duct. Sure, why not? Let's go leadstone. I don't think I'm going to need to send a whole lot of power over to this thing, but you never know. We'll see what we get out of this. There we go. That should get that powered. That gets that powered. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. That is sending plenty. Just need to dump the mob essence, which I think what I'll do for now, I have a fluid trash can here. And I'm going to mess up my nice little pretty building, but I guess whatever. I'll just throw away that mob essence because I don't need it. I have a pretty good supply. Alright, well that should give me lots of ink. Now, continuing supply. Wow, those guys are really spawning, aren't they? Holy cow. Maybe I should have an off switch on that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's just go down here and put a lever on the bottom. Oh, or not. All right. We'll set it to a high signal. Off. There we go. That'll at least kill the power into this thing. Yeah. So that the grinder can catch up here eventually. Oh. Shoot. Oh, that doesn't work. Ah. Alright. I have another plan. There. Conduits. Conduits save the day. So now, auto extract. That should pull that out. Keep that guy full. I think I've got an extra conduit here, though. So this is, of course, Ender IO conduits, and they're nice because they all fit in one block space. So I can have my redstone signal, I can have my power, I can have my mob essence, I can have everything go into one space. And what's really nice is with this, if I want to just affect one of the conduit types, I hold shift and I start to scroll through, and now, like that extra conduit there, I can affect just those ones. So just the pressurized fluid conduit there. If I go one more, there's the power. There is the redstone signal. There's actually, I can do applied energistics cables, or I can turn off everything, or I can turn on everything. So that is all pretty slick. And of course the power conduit there will connect with the leadstone, so that should keep all the power running. So if I turn this back on, I should get mobs, or whatever those guys are. Squid should start spawning down there. This guy should stay full of power. Which he does. Cool. Fantastic. All right. How am I doing on ink? 87. Not bad, not bad. We'll turn that off again for now. All right. Now on to other things. 92 buckets. That'll work for now. All right. What did I need the ink for? I've already forgotten. It was something up here, I know. It was some kind of thing with the stuff and the junk and... Oh yeah, this. It was for one of these. It was for the Aquasalis. Perfect. Looks like I need to set that up here. Okay, I think I've got all of the reagents that I need for now. And I've picked, there's 8 of them that I need for what I have planned ahead. They are Tenebrae, Potentia, Sanctus, Aether, Incendium, Magicalis, Terrae, and Aquasalis? Aquasalis, yeah. I need 16 of each one of these too. And I need a few tools, because I need to... these are in kind of powdered form right now, if you want to think of it that way. I actually need them in liquid form. So I need to do some work on crafting a few items here. And these are tools that are going to be very important. So the first one being I need the alchemic router. So that allows me to tune, what is it, tunes alchemy reagent transmission. This was a segmenter used to designate which reagent can go into a container. That's going to be important. And then lastly, I need the alchemic cleanser. So this is going to allow me to just basically reset things if I screw up, which I probably will. Then what I need to do is actually set up a crafting recipe for a bell jar. Right? Where is it? Jar. There we go. Crystal bell jar. Which is like so. Assuming I have some blank. And again, it's very... I'm really glad that I auto-crafted all these guys, because that would be a lot of work. And here's the final setup, by the way. I added one more altar over here, and this one is to handle the potentia, which I guess it was kind of doing. It apparently stopped midway through. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to need a hopper. And for now, I'm just going to use this one alchemical calcinator. In order to power it, of course, it needs to be able to communicate with the blood network or life network. So I'll just go ahead and put a magician's orb in there. That should be all I need to do. That should be the as high a level as I need to have it. And then these, I actually want to build 8 of these and put them down. So we'll go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is start to actually break down the various components. So if we look at this, hey, cool, it's got a little graphic on it. We can see it doesn't change. If I throw this in, it's going to start putting all of them into here. And one of these, let me see if I can figure out which one. One of these, oh yeah, there we go. Actually, any one of these. So if I look over top of it, you can see that there's 1,000 tenebrae in there. 2,000. So it's melting down each one of them, and each one becomes 1,000 fluid essentially. And I believe this guy can hold a maximum of 8,000. I could be wrong. Maybe it's more than that. But what I want to do, so I want to, let's see, I want to first make sure, I want to tune the reagent. Cleared savings. So I want to link that one to that one. I always end up doing this a little bit wrong. Okay, so now it's set to tenebrae. Tank now has one tank set to tenebrae. Cleared. Linking to select container. Okay, so good grief. All right, shift click clears the saved container. I want to click this one. I'm going to click that one. There we go. And you can see it sending the Tenebrae over there, and this guy's filling up. And you can kind of see it changing colors. It's pretty light colored, so it doesn't stand out too much. And I believe the jars should hold 16. Is it 16 or is it? Oh yeah, there it goes. 16. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is go through all of the reagents that I've made now, and I am going to get them all smelted down and filled into these jars, which is something I will do between this episode and next, because I think I'm out of time for now. So, this is Woolrig. Thanks for watching. I hope to have some fun adventures for you in the next episode. So come on back and see what exciting things I have in store. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.